Hi, this is Ben Marcoux with SelfHelpSax.com. I am a saxophone teacher as well as a high performance and productivity coach. And today we're going to be going over the most boring but also the most important part of getting a big fat sound when you're playing the saxophone. And that is becoming an air player. And what I mean by that is putting the emphasis on your breathing, and the support comes from your breath and not your embouchure. We'll talk about embouchure in a different video, but today let's just talk about how to properly breathe in and out when you're playing the saxophone. The first thing to consider is posture, because like I said, you're an air player, so anything that interferes with the air going in or out of your body is not good. So you want to stand with what's called vertical alignment. And instead of thinking about sitting up straight or standing up straight, which adds stress and tension to your body, you want to think about being nice and vertically aligned. So your head is over your shoulders, is over your they're over your hips, which are over your feet. And then obviously if you're sitting down, your feet are not in line with your hips. So that covers posture. And as for your head, you don't want to lean too far back because that compresses your spine and that'll make you hurt. And then you also don't want to lean too far forward, because what that does is pinch your windpipe. If you imagine your windpipe as a hose connecting your lungs to your throat, any pinching that will not do you well, because you're trying to get the air into the saxophone as easily as possible. So now we're on to the actual breathing. And to breathe in, the breaths that you and I take normally every single day are called chest breaths. And you can identify a chest breath because your chest moves up and down when you breathe, and also your shoulders will sometimes shrug. So from the front, it looks like this. From the side, it looks like this. That is not a good saxophone breath. That's way too shallow to support a big, fat saxophone sound. What we want to do instead is take what's called a diaphragm breath, or what I like to call a fat belly breath. So from the front, you can see I'm pushing the air down past my belly button, past my navel. My belly's getting all fat, you can see from this angle. But my chest is not moving. My shoulders don't move. And this is actually a great test you can do. You can stand in front of a mirror, put one hand on your, stand in front of a mirror so your shoulder's facing the mirror, put one hand on your chest, excuse me, and put one hand on your belly button, and compare a chest breath. See how this hand moves to a fat belly breath. See how that hand moves. So that takes care of the inhale. Remember, you want to force the air down past your belly button. You'll feel pressure. The exhale is also very important, because it's how you get the air into the saxophone. So what you want to do is blow fast, focused, pointed air down into the saxophone, literally pointed down when you're holding it, which I will do in another video. I'll do a demo with the instrument. You're aiming down towards your right thumb, and it's fast, focused, and pointed, as if you're blowing out one single candle. Imagine 3 candles a couple of inches apart, and you're blowing out just the middle candle. That's how fast and focused your air needs to be. And that half comes from having a small enough aperture to not let your air go all over the place. And then the second half actually comes from focusing 100% on making sure that you get the air all the way through the instrument, which again we will talk about in another video. I really hope you found this informative. If you did, then subscribe below to the Self-Help Sax YouTube channel. Leave a comment, leave a question. I love that stuff because it lets me know what you want to learn. But the absolute best thing that you can do is join Backstage VIP Daily. It is 100% free. It's my email newsletter where I go in depth on things like this every single day. 100% free. I write it fresh. There's no nonsense. I love writing it, and I love all my subscribers. So it's just a gift to give back, because it's so much fun to talk about this stuff. So I will talk to you really, really soon. Until then, practice your fat belly breaths.